shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. You'll never be alone again. You'll never be.
Okay everyone, so welcome to the stream. Hopefully this is working. I'm just going to let it reload on YouTube for me so then I can make sure that it's all live. Hang on, I'll just get my phone to check. Give me a few minutes here. So yeah, today, if you didn't read the title, which I don't know why you wouldn't, we're doing the live stream for the Q&A. So yeah, hang on a second, I'm just trying to, my internet's decided to die, so it's weird. Okay, hang on. I'm just gonna try and make sure that it's not gonna kill itself like it sometimes does. So yeah, hang on a second. Okay, so it seems to be working. That's good. So yeah, let's start. Okay, so I'll have the chat on my phone, so I'll be chatting on that, I guess you can say. Yeah, so let's get to the questions. I'll just load up Game Jolt. Yeah, so we're going to start off with, I think we're going to start off with Lost and Found. So I'll just get up the Q&A here. So yeah, Lost and Found Q&A. Get ready. I should probably tweet out the, I always forget to tweet out. Why do I do that? Okay, hang on. So once we're all set up, it should be good. Okay, copy link. And I'll just tweet it out. So give me a few minutes. Sorry for the delays. It always seems to be delayed when it's me doing a stream, but that's just how it is. Lost and Found Game Jolt. Okay, and I've also tweeted out the link as of now. Okay, so all tweeted out. Should be getting some more people viewing the stream soon, so that's good. Let's begin. So Q&A, there's only 12 questions on the Lost and Found, and I'm pretty sure that was the least commented on, which is good. So we should get through this reasonably quickly. This is me saying that it never happens, so. Okay, so. Hope everyone's ready. I'll just make sure the stream's still going well before I decide to continue on. And I think, yeah, okay, it's going well. So I will start now, I guess. Yeah, okay. So the first question is, there's a lot of questions in this one, from SD Gaming 12, good friend of mine. Okay, first question. How many floors are there in the warehouse? Originally there was going to be more than one, but at this point the warehouse is only a small portion of the main game, so there's only going to be one floor. Oh, okay, there is 2 floors, but that's part of, it's like a basement area. Okay, that I haven't shown you guys yet, so you don't know about it. Question 2. Will you be able to go outside? You won't be able to go outside, but there will be cutscenes that are on the outside. without giving too much away. Question 3. From the demo, which animatronic is your favourite and why? Probably Baby, because I think it's really cool that we've got a withered baby, because it's kind of, I don't think many people have done a withered baby in a game before, so I was like, yeah, that's cool. When do you want the game to come out? Well, hopefully this week, but it won't happen most likely, so hopefully next... I'm wanting it to come out this week, but it'll be next week or the week after, so... yeah, question 5. Can you say one animatronic that won't make an appearance in the game? Jesus, this is going well so far, isn't it? I was gonna... Okay, Balloon Boy. Balloon Boy won't be in the game, okay? There we go. He would have been cool to have in the game, but he just wouldn't make much sense, to be honest. Okay, next question. Question 6. Besides Mangle, who's the most damaged animatronic? If it's too much to spoil, skip it. I'll probably have to say I wouldn't say it's a spoiler, but yeah, Springtrap's probably the most damaged one, to be honest. Question 7. Will there be an extras menu? Probably. Question 8. Will there be hallucinations? Yes, there will be a lot of them. Question 9. Is there going to be cameras we can look on? No, however, I did want to put them on, but to be honest, in a free roam game, I'd prefer no cameras. That's just my personal opinion, but... next question, question 10, and the final question from SD Gaming 12. Which animatronic do you hate the most in the game, and why? Again, if it's... Well, I don't know. I'd probably Mangle, to be honest, because it was the first that I made. I think I've gotten a bit bored of Mangle. Does that seem a bit mean? It's like picking between your children, but yeah. Probably Mangle. Okay, how many animatronics... This is from another person. Pixel Vector. How many animatronics will be in the game? I won't respond to that because that's a bit of a... it's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil that. So yeah. Next question is Yay from Yay FNAF Gamer. It's an intense name we got there. Yay FNAF Gamer, and they ask, what are you planning to do for the storyline? Again, that's kind of that'll be revealed when the game comes out, but it's got a storyline. Don't worry. I know at the moment it doesn't seem very clear, but yeah, there's a storyline. Android Gamer 143 asks, will this game be for Android? Well, Android Gamer, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to do that, I probably won't be doing that in the near future. It will probably, maybe down the track when I finish my other games, but at this point I don't have time to do that, unfortunately. But hopefully in the future. Also, guys, please let me know in the comments if the stream is gone, because like I need to know. Just tell me in the live comments, live chat, tell me if the stream's going okay, because I need to know. Okay, so Beta 1 Wozniak 9480 asks, is this game gonna be is in the like bad ending? I'm sticking to one ending at the moment, but that's only because it's only needs one ending. Sonic Lover 231 asks, which animatronics will be in the game except Baby, Freddy, and Mangle? I think Springtrap's pretty much been confirmed from the demos. There'll be a few others, but originally I was going to have a heap of animatronics, and this was going to be a big game. Because of my other projects, it's just, I don't have the time to make it as big as I'd like to. Again, there might be DLC or something in the future, I don't know. But at this point, there's a lot of animatronics, but there's not a heap. Okay, Adam Cassie asks, is there going to be a big storyline for the game, or does it not really have a story? It does have a story, and it's moderately big. It's moderately big, which is good. Hang on, I'm just going to make sure that the stream's going okay on my phone, just to make sure. Okay, stream's going all good. That's good. FNAF Creator asks, if you were to add one mechanic from any FNAF game to this, what would you add? That's an interesting one. I do like Balloon Boys. Yeah, as much as the Balloon Boy mechanic is really annoying, um, I wouldn't mind adding the Balloon Boy flashlight stealing thing mechanic, the battery stealing, because I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, next question. W.C. Brunov. Are the wandering animatronics still in the game? So here's the thing: those models, I probably won't be using them anymore because since the game's kind of changed, um, they might make an appearance somewhere, but at this point, all the animatronics you've seen so far are wandering animatronics. So wandering Mangle, wandering Freddy, or wandering Withered Freddy, wandering Circus Baby, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the wandering animatronics are there, but they're not there, if you know what I mean. Wade Abbott asks, "What do you use to make the game?" So what engine? Yeah. I use Unreal Engine 4. I think a lot of people know that by now, but yeah, I use Unreal Engine 4. And how do I do the chasing animatronics? That's an AI system. It's actually, I don't want to explain it now because I wouldn't want, it's just, it would take a little bit of explaining to do, and that's not what this stream is for. But anyway, Jake2003 asks, now, while I do know this is a fan game, I have to ask, how exactly is Circus Baby there? I mean, her endoskeleton in Night 5 of FNAF's location is mixed with the other animatronics, except maybe not Benny Bab, to make Ennard, and somehow she's in this game, and with her endoskeleton and some, or at least some parts missing. So, I've gone off the theory that that Ennard isn't made up just of Baby, and like maybe a tiny bit of her endo is in Ennard, as well as her soul. So I'm going off the fact that there's only a little bit of endoskeleton missing. So yeah, Golden Freddy Master, jeez, I can't say anything today, can I? Asks, can you add a FNAF 3 free roam game? I believe someone else is already doing that. But yeah, so I might do it in the future, you never know. But not in the near future, because I give myself way too many projects. Okay, moving on to Sister Location Unreal Engine Edition Q&A. So, I will just go on to the Sister Location Unreal Engine Edition page. Unreal Engine Edition. Well, I'm just okay. This one has 21 questions, so this is gonna be fun, isn't it? So I'll ask from the most recent one, which was asked 26 minutes ago. Did you ever have to change the models for this game to, never ones? Don't know what that means, but yeah. I have changed the models a few times, and I probably will do so again. For instance, the Withered Fredbear, I've changed that since the last demo because you'll see in the header he looks a bit different. It's because I kind of lost the other model, so I had to re-wither him. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, and that was asked by Kang Sork, if you were wondering. James Worthington asks, have you thought about making a FNAF game in a non-horror game like Mario Kart or Super Smash Bros. Like game? I've thought about it. I've certainly thought about it, but again, I don't have much time to do another game at this point. So yeah, I'm doing way too many projects, and I'll probably have to. I want to finish off Lost and Found ASAP so I can finish. Cyber Patrol 222133333. That was way too many threes I said there, but anyway, asks, when will this game be finished, created, also the fully released? I assume you're asking when will the full version be released. That I'm unsure of. But the next demo, because I want to release another demo, it'll probably be this month, I hope. I said that last month, but hopefully this month. Okay, so next question. Quincy K13 asks, are Nightmare Funtime Freddy in the game, or just use him as a voice? He will be in the game, and I have big plans for him. He's not part of the lore, but I'm adding an extra kind of mode in, which I think you guys will really like. And I'm currently looking for a voice actor. Don't volunteer right now because I'm not looking for one. I'm looking for one, but I'm not looking for one. I'll contact people. I'm contacting people, so don't contact me. But I'm looking for a voice actor for Ballora, Nightmare Ballora. That's all I'll say at the moment. Cake's Dev Crew asks, can you make a tutorial on Blender textures? Possibly in the future. Maybe. Okay, next question is from 1_913457. 3 questions there. So the first question is, how did you come up with the game? I was kind of disappointed that this location wasn't actually free roam, so I was just like, why don't I just make my own free roam version? And the next question is, how come you were so good at programming in it? I wouldn't say I'm as good as programming it as Nixon and stuff like that, but I've had a lot of practice. It just takes a long time. Next question from them is, how long did the game take to do? The game took to code it, because there was a lot of dawdling, I didn't do all the coding all the time. It probably took a few weeks. If I got all the days I worked on it, it was probably 2 or 3 weeks. Mouse Skull asks, how many endings will the game have? 2. Bonnet Animations asks, what is your OC's origin? My OC's origin is from my game Police Entity, which I will be doing the Q&A for next. So yeah. Okay. The Gamer Agent 1. Fredbear's voice inspired off of Adventure Fredbear's from the Foxy Fighters minigame in FNAF World. It sounds really similar. Ha! Funny you asked that. Long story short, the voice actor who voice acts Adventure Fredbear in FNAF World voice acts Withered Fredbear in Sis Location Unreal Engine Edition. I got that voice actor, the one that worked with Scott, to do Vlad's voice in Sis Location and Adventure Fredbear in FNAF World, to do Withered Fredbear in this game. So yeah, it's really cool that I get to work with him. Yeah, he's really good at what he does. Question 2, how long will the game be? Will it just be as long as the original Sis Location, or will it be longer? It'll probably be a similar length, but actually no, it'll probably be longer. I'll say definitely be longer. 3, are you aware that Baby Without Lines on her face is freaking horrifying? Yes, I am aware, and that's one of the reasons she exists. Not the main reason, obviously, because story reasons. Okay, next question. Is Funtime Chica, JJ, or Lolbit going to be in the game? Probably... Funtime Chica, form of, yes. Lolbit, as an Easter egg, yes. JJ, no. JJ will not be there. FNAF Creator asks, if you were to scrap one game mechanic from the game, what would you scrap? Ooh, this is a difficult one. I would probably... Well, if I was going to scrap one from the original Sis Location, I would probably get rid of the tedious button pressing in the parts and service. In this one, I don't really think I'd remove anything because I've made it so that it would be good. And to my liking, so yeah. John Bra asks, what has been your favourite part of developing this game? I would probably have to say the fact that I could do anything with it. And the reason I put original stuff in is because I wanted to be creative. So yeah. Black Antol Ta asks, or TA asks, there will also be a private room? Yes, there will be a private room. Do not worry, the private room is coming in the final game. Campis Raphael asks 3 questions. Question 1. The ending will be very different or will be almost equal to this location original question mark. It'll be similar with some slight twists. So yeah, you'll all I think you'll all like what I've got in store for you. Question 2 from Campis Raphael. You'll have more maps, just like you're doing in Polyzonia. Yes, there will be more maps than just in the original location game, but yeah, get ready for that. Question 3, how many cutscenes will be in the minigame? In the game. I won't say, but there's at least one per night. So yeah. Next question is by Josh Watt. When will the next demo release? As I said before, probably this month, possibly early next month. I haven't confirmed it yet. There is no stake. 01 asks, how will Funtime Freddy be in the breaker room how will the Funtime Freddy in the breaker room minigame work? Because it's a very small space to run from a robot in. You'll see it is... Freddy's kind of stationary, but he will still kill you. So yeah, it's an interesting way. I've had to kind of adapt. Okay, so... final... I've got... Okay, so SD Gaming 12 is back with 10 more questions, and 11 more questions, sorry. And then plus another one after that. I'm yawning. I'm so tired. Don't know why. Okay, so question 1 from SD Gaming 12 is, will there be any secret animatronics? Of course. I'm Angus Games. I always add secret animatronics in. Question 2, will the story be very different from the original location? I've changed a lot of things, but the outcome, it still works. Well, I hope it still works anyway, because that's what I've planned. I've planned it to fit in with the FNAF storyline, but it will be different. Like, the game will play out differently to this location than normal one. Question 3, what gave you the idea to make Funtime Freddy? I'm assuming you're asking about Nighttime Funtime Freddy because, yeah. The idea I got for Nightmare Funtime Freddy is I just thought it'd be a cool little feature to add in because you'll see the feature when the next demo comes out. But yeah, I can't talk too much about it, obviously. 4, will there be any Easter eggs from your other games in the game? Possibly. I haven't decided that yet. Question 5, will there be minigames? Not 8-bit minigames because you can't really do that in Unreal Engine 4, unfortunately. But yeah. Anyway, question 6. Other than the animatronics in this location, will there be any animatronics from the original Freddy's that will be important to the lore? From the original Freddy's, possibly. Yes. Okay, I'll just confirm yes, there will be. 7. How long have you been working on the game? Actively working on the game, probably only a few months, but technically speaking, this page was put up in September 27th, so yeah, it's, yeah, so I've been working on the game since then, but I haven't really been working on the game since then, if that makes sense. Only really late February onwards, I started working on the game properly. Question 8. Which animatronic in the game is your favourite and why? Certainly Withered Fredbear because... Actually, no. Not Withered Fredbear. Sorry, Withered Fredbear. Original Baby, which is the one without the face splits in the header of the game page. Because... I think... Oh my goodness, why am I yawning today? Because... I think she just looks really damn cool. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I reckon she looks pretty cool. Next question is there only one ending? No, there's 2, as I said before. But yeah, there'll be more than one ending. Question, sorry for the pause there. Question 10, is there is there a lot of cutscenes? Will there be more than 5? Hang on a second. I'm just trying to fix the stream. I'll be back in a second. Okay. Question 10. Is there a lot of cutscenes? Yeah. I don't know if you classify it as a lot, but there are cutscenes. That's all I'll say for now. Also, how come with Fredbear in the header has its torso, but in the game it doesn't? Okay, so yeah, as I said earlier on in the stream, I had to remake the model. It's nothing lore related, don't worry. Georgios27, have you started to work on Night 3? I have indeed, but what I've been focusing on is making sure Nights 1 and 2 are 100% done, because at this current moment, Night 2 is twice as long as it was in the demo. So yeah. Okay, that's the end of the Sister Location Q&A. I was being a bit vague there for a second. Now on to the Polly's Entity Q&A. So, this one, I think it's shorter than the Sister Location one, if I'm correct. But we will soon find out, won't we? I'll just go on to it. Oh, 21 comments. Same as last time. Okay. Hang on a second. I'm going to take a quick break on the stream and I'll be back soon. Don't worry.
Your heart is pounding and it can't be stopped. You tell yourself you're okay. It's too bad your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away. You check behind the door, there's nothing there no more. You should have stayed in bed. You've heard this noise before. You dart across the floor. Try not to lose your head. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. Cause there was one, but now there might be 3. You turn around just in time. You hear a chuckle and you turn back and see the closet doors open wide. You look around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy, but it seems out of place. You leave it just.
And we're back. Okay, sorry for that short little break there. So let's get on to the Q&A for Polly's Entity. Campice Raphael asks, first question, 4 questions actually. So first question is, how we get access to cutscenes and flashbacks? You'll see that what I've kind of done with Polly's Entity is something different, kind of in between scenes in present day. There'll be kind of flashbacks to things. Question 2, in the main game, do we also control Tom as well? So yeah, you played as Tom in the prologue. As of like 3 days ago, the prologue's kind of not canon anymore, so I will be releasing a new prologue probably soon. Hopefully soon anyway. So yeah. Yeah, in the main game we do not control Tom at all. In fact, he is the main antagonist in the game. So yeah. Question 3. Puppet Master and Polly have an alliance, or are they enemies? I I wouldn't say they have an agreed alliance. Let's just say that. Yeah, I wouldn't say they've got an alliance. But yeah, they certainly they've got an interesting relationship, the Puppet Master and Polly. Question 4: How many cutscenes? How many cutscenes will we have? There are a lot of cutscenes. Polly's Entity has so many cutscenes, and that's why the game takes so long to make. But at the end of the day, I want to make this game as good as I can. So yeah. Okay, Foxy323 asks, is this game for PC, 32-bit, or 64-bit? At this point, it's only 64-bit, but I will hopefully be able to get around to adjusting it to 32-bit. Gregory98 asks, 2 questions. Will there be voice acting? There is a ton of voice acting. Like, if I had to make a comparison to this location, probably 3 or 4 or 5 times as much. There is so much voice acting in this game. The second question, and are there also going to be any hidden Easter eggs in the game? Of course. As I said before, I am Angus Games. I make a lot of that kind of stuff. Vidcraft Gaming asks, how many animatronics in the game? At this point, I'll just say more than 20. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Kaylee Wobbles 234 asks, will there be any future installments in the Polly's Entity series, or at least spin-off games, or games that are part of the same lore? At this point, I don't. Originally, Unborn Genesis was going to be the unofficial sequel to Polly's Entity, but that is now changed. However, I have something planned. I won't say just yet what it is, but yeah, I've got something planned. Next question is by Campice Raphael. Piglock may be a beta version of Piggy? No, Piglock is removed from the game. However, there is... Piglock, for those of you who don't know, was kind of like a Springtrap version of Piggy, which is the golden Polly. But due to lore change and rewriting of scripts and all that kind of stuff, Piglock doesn't exist anymore. In a way, Piglock does exist, but not in the way that she used to. But you'll all see what that means when the game comes out. Georgos27 asks, will you make Five Nights in this game? This game is not a Five Nights at Polly's game. It is just Polly's Entity. It has, hang on a second. Just making sure the stream's all good. Okay. Sorry. Back. Will you make? Yeah. So Polly's Entity, it's a continuous story. So think of it as like Outlast 2 or Until Dawn. It's not nights. It's a continuous story that you'll be living through, I guess, or not, if you die. That is. Black Antold TA asks, there will be minigames? No, there will be not minigames. There, as I've said before, earlier in the stream, I can't make minigames as it's Unreal Engine. At least not 8-bit minigames. Beta Wozniak asks, Beta Wozniak 9408 asks, what endings are there going to be in Polly's Entity? I wouldn't spoil that. I don't want to say it. That because that would spoil the surprises. Okay, FNAF Creator asks, how many hours a day do you spend making your games? Oh, on the weekend it can range from 0 to 1,000 billion. I work on a lot. During the week, I try to do it 1 to 2 hours a week, each day, that is. But yeah, it really varies. Freeves Guy asks, will you do dev streams? As much as I'd like to, I don't want to spoil any of the games, so that will not be happening, unfortunately. But don't worry, I've been doing not vlogs, but like recordings of my process, and there'll be a speed developer process, and I'll be doing voiceover and all that kind of stuff for a bit of the behind the scenes of Polly's Entity, which is cool. How many times did you have to? Oh, Tanner asks, how many times did you have to remake the game, giving the game new styles? Oh, too many times, I'm telling you. And I promise there will not be any more times, because it's gotten ridiculous of how many times I've had to change the style, and it's getting annoying. But you know, I don't care. Anyway. Oh, yeah. But to answer the question, I got a little bit sidetracked there. To answer the question, I gave it probably. I'd like to say 4, but it's probably more. I've probably remade the game 4 times or more, but it doesn't matter. Okay, next question. How percent something or other, whatever that means, is the game? I'm assuming what percentage is the game. Yes, it is probably like 10% at the moment, but it'll hopefully speed up soon enough. Camp Ice Raphael asking more questions, which is great. I'd love to see more questions. Asks, when will you release Polly's Entity comic number? That comic will be coming out hopefully later this month. I'm really looking forward to you guys being able to view it, and it's really good. I like this one much better than the first one, even though the first one was really, really good. This one's stepping it up even more, which is great. Next question from Campice Raphael. Who animatronic more scared in Polly Entity? I guess you're asking what animatronic scared you more in Polly's Entity. Probably Larry Generation 4, which is the one that you guys have seen. It's in my profile picture, because he's got sharp teeth. He looks a bit scary. Next question from Campice Raphael asks, who is your right arm in your games? I'm assuming you're asking like who else does the developing process with me. I'm a solo developer on this project for the coding, so I don't really have a right-hand guy or whatever. But yeah, I have a team, but I don't have a co-developer, if you know what I mean. Juman156 asks, how would you consider trying Unreal Engine? Question mark. Oh yes, I remember this. These questions are all silly questions, but yes. I'd love to consider Unreal Engine using it. It'd be great. Next question from Juman156. Did you know that this was a pointless add-on to the message? Didn't know that. Question 3. Didn't you expect there to be nothing for 3? Haha, that's funny. Question 4. Would you like me to post actual questions? That'd be nice. Question 6. Did you know I'm cocky and test my limits a lot? Cool. That's nice to know, I guess. The Epic Pumpkin asks, what would the game be if you had stuck with Game Maker Studio? It would be so crap. Like, guys, you really wouldn't want to play it if it was still with Game Maker Studio. Trust me. I try to avoid Game Maker Studio these days, if you haven't noticed. It's just this game would works way better in a free roam engine. Steven Savoy asks, when this game is finished, will you make a sequel? As I said before, planning on something, but not a sequel of such. Question 2, if not, will you make another fan game? They've got enough up there at the moment, I think, but in the future, you never know. Scorpion King Games asks, do you need a voice actor? Not right now, unfortunately. Well, unfortunately for you, not really unfortunately. The Real Chegg asks, 2 questions. First question, will we be restricted to just wandering around the office, or will we be able to roam around outside of the office. Oh, you'll be able to roam everywhere, which is what I love about this game. This game gives you freedom, and it's not open world of such, but you can go everywhere that I allow you to go. Question 2. Also, since you're back to updating this game, will the rest of the office or the building change? So I'm assuming you're talking about the prologue. The prologue is very it's very different. So as I said, I'm gonna redo the prologue, and yeah, you'll see. The prologue's almost like a segment out of the full game, the new one that I'm gonna release. So ignore everything about the old prologue. SD Gaming 12 back for some more questions. Has 15 questions this time. Question 1. What gave you the idea to make the game take place in the theater? This was an interesting one. I kind of just wanted to be original, but then Five Nights at Candy's 3 came out, and it was just like, oh, theater. And I was like, oh, I'm not original anymore. But, yeah. Anyway, I like the concept of it being in a theater. I think it's quite cool. Question 2, will we be able to see other humans in the game? Question mark. Yeah, you'll be able to see, like, heaps of humans. There'll be so many humans that you'll be able to see in the game. The antagonists, the protagonists, the, miscellaneous humans that I've chucked in there. Yeah, there'll be other humans in the game, don't worry. Question 3, how long would it take to beat it 100%? Oh, I can't really answer this question because I can't answer it until the game's finished completely, because it really depends on a lot of different variables. But yeah, I can't answer that really, sorry. Question 4, will we be able to move around in cutscenes and interact with things? Of course you will. There will be interactive cutscenes, and there will also be cinematic cutscenes, so yeah. Will there be cameras that we can look onto? I don't plan to use cameras at all, because I don't see, there's no mechanical or gameplay benefit for having the cameras at all. Question 6. Question 6. No. Question 6. How did you come up with Polly and Larry? I really can't remember that well, but it was back in 2015. I think it was August 2015, if I remember rightly. I think I came up with them because I was just thinking of random animals, and coincidentally they were from the Happiest Day minigame. Unfortunately, I don't know why. It was such a coincidence, but anyway, that's how I came up with it. I just randomly thought them up, but I really like them, and I think they've got unique, because of how they are. I feel like they're unique characters, which is good. Question 7. How many times have you changed the game? Okay, so as I said before, probably 4 times. But yeah, I've changed it too many times. Won't be changed again, I promise. I promise it won't be changed again. And I think the other reasons I changed it so much was I was losing interest of the project. I didn't want to lose interest, so I just kept changing it to keep my interest. That's got to guess. But it's gotten better every time, which is great, which I love. Question 8, sorry. Will there be more than one ending? There will be 2 endings, similar to Sister Location. There will be one canon ending and one, I guess you could call it a fan ending, because the fans of the game to have like a cool other ending, but it's still pretty cool. And yeah, so there'll be more than one ending though. There'll be more than one ending. And also there'll be choices within the game that you can make to change the endings, so that's how you get to the other endings. Question 9, will there be any Easter eggs from your other games, like Lost and Found, Sister Location, Unreal Engine Edition? Probably not, just to avoid confusion, because I know people will get confused. If I could tell everyone that, this isn't canon, then, it'd be nice, but I don't think people will listen, to be honest. So, next question is, if you had to put an animatronic from FNAF into the game, what would it be? Probably Balloon Boy, because I feel like he'd fit in the most, because yeah, I just feel like he'd fit in the most. He's probably the only animatronic that has a similar. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Balloon Boy would fit in. Question 10. Oh wait, no, question 11. Sorry. Which animatronic that we know of scares you the most and why? I think I answered that one. Um, the or the one that we so the one that scares me the most hasn't even been modeled yet. However, it's the way I thought it up. It's just like crazy, but it's so cool. Um, the ones that you know of, obviously Larry Generation 4. So yeah. Question 12. Will there be more teasers in the future showing animatronics? Of course there will be. Get ready for more teasers coming. I'm hoping to release maybe 2 this month. Possibly 2, maybe 1 or 2. Yeah. But yeah. Look out for new teasers coming very soon. Is there a teaser? Is the teaser with the TV important? Extremely important. Do not question that. That TV teaser is extremely important because it gives it sets the timeline for the game. It gives you an idea of when the when it kind of all started. Because I'll confirm that the place the TV is advertising is the first ever place in the game. No, in the story. So yeah, it's very important. And if you look into the style of the thing, it gives you kind of a basic timeline, which is good. Question 14: which animatronic that we know of do you hate the most? Cool. This is going to be an interesting one. I don't really hate any of them, but if I had to pick one, probably. I don't know. It's really hard because all the new designs of the animatronics have such cool designs. Story-wise, the probably least important is either probably Maurice or Harry the Hedgehog. And yeah, so yeah, so let's just say Harry. Sorry, Harry. I love you, Harry. Harry the Hedgehog's great. His design's really cool. And I think you guys will really like it when I show him to you. 14. Oh no, 15, sorry. Why do I keep going to the other questions? 15. Can I still watch Polly and Friends on the TV in the basement? Of course. You can still watch it in the basement. I'm not removing that one because I really like how that little Easter egg goes. And it's pretty story important too, so I'm not going to remove it. It'll be still there for you. SD Gaming 12, it'll be there. Mega Marshall 101, so those questions by SD Gaming, he has really good questions, and I give him a lot of praise for those questions because he is so dedicated to this project. He's been a long time fan, and I chat with him a lot. It's amazing to see his support for the project. I'm thinking of making him the moderator of the page to answer any questions, and because I've told him a bit more of the lore than what the general public knows, yeah, so he knows a lot more. Well, no, I wouldn't say a lot more. I haven't spoiled any major things to him yet. I hopefully won't. But yeah, anyway, he's a long-time fan, and I really appreciate it. And I'm sure there's a heap of you who are long-time fans, and it's so good to have such an awesome fan base. And we're actually now 847 strong for Polly's Entity. And in my other games, it's ridiculous. Like, I've got over 3,000 followers or something in total. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it's amazing at the same time, and it's so great to have everyone, you know. Okay, a lot of questions for the day for the stream. Marshall 101 asks, who is your favorite? Oh, okay, so how's the game going? Question. Really well, and I love how it's planned out. It's going. It seems to be working out so far. So I guess we'll see when it's finished. Next question is, who's your favorite character? I've answered that already. So Larry, the one that I've revealed, but the other one I'm not going to say because that would spoil a lot of things, and the big reveal for that character, oh boy, you guys are going to love that. So yeah. Okay. Question 3, who's your least favorite character? Answered that already. Sorry, Harry. Question 4, how big will the map be? How big will the maps? Let's make that plural. The maps will be absolutely massive. Because like it's a massive game. I don't know. I don't want to sound so too I guess dorky at this point. But it's a big game, so it's got so many maps, and you guys are gonna absolutely love it because it's different to any other fan game out there, and that's what I really like about this game. It's so unique, and the storyline, the characters, and the depth in the story is so unique that's why I hope this game is going to be given the support it deserves. And so far it has. And once it releases, I really hope that it will get some coverage because the people that have spent time and effort on this game has been amazing. And I feel like at this point we've gotten what we deserved, and it's been amazing. And I don't want to sound like I don't want to sound too full of myself because it's kind of it's great to have. I'm not gonna go into this too much because I'm gonna go into this a lot more in another video, which I'll be talking about the game once the game releases. But this team has spent so much time and effort on this game that it really deserves to go far, and not because I want it to, it's because it should. It deserves to go really far. But yeah, enough of that dragging on. Mega Marshall has one more question for me, which is, are you enjoying making the game? Well, if I can loop back to what I was just saying, yeah, I'm enjoying making the game. It's had its ups and downs, but mostly ups, which is great. I've really enjoyed making it because it's something that I feel like, I mean, I don't want to sound too full of myself here again, but if it feels like I'm God in this game and I get to, in this project, and I get to make everything, it's so cool. Making a fan project is just, it's something that, it's so great, and you get to make your own story, you can do anything, and at the end of the day, people can't tell you otherwise because it's your game, and you can make what you want. And I advise anyone out there, if they want to make their own fan game, go ahead, because it's a great experience. And yeah, it'll have its downs, and this game, it's had way too many downs. Like, when I started making this project, I was like, I really hope not that many downs. But at the end of the day, yeah, it's been really good. I'm going to take a little break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Your heart is pounding and it can't be stopped. You tell yourself you're okay. It's too bad your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away. You check behind you turn back and see the closet doors open wide. You look around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy, but it seems out of place. You leave it just in case. It might be a decoy. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. Prepare for the horror. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. You'll never be alone again. You'll never be alone. Your heart is pounding and it can't be stopped. You tell yourself you're okay. It's too bad your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away. You check behind the door, there's nothing there no more. You should have stayed in bed. You've heard this noise before. You dart across the floor. Try not to lose your head. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. Cause there was one, but now there might be three. You turn around just in time. You hear a chuckle and you turn back and see the closet doors open wide. You look around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy, but it seems out of place. You leave it just in case. It might be a decoy. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. Prepare for the horror. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. You'll never be alone again. You'll never be the floor. Try not to lose your head. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. There was one, but now there might be three. You turn around just in time. You hear a chuckle and you turn back and see the closet doors open wide. You look around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy, but it seems out of place. You leave it just in case. It might be a decoy. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. Prepare for the horror. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. You'll never be alone again. You'll never be alone. Your heart is pounding and it can't be stopped. You tell yourself you're okay. It's too bad your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away. You check behind the door, there's nothing there no more. You should have stayed in bed. You've heard this noise before. You dart across the floor. Try not to lose your head. Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again. There was one, but now there might be three. You turn around just in time. You hear a chuckle and you turn back and see the closet doors open wide. You look around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out
And we're back. I'm going to actually. I'm probably going to end off the stream here in a minute. Except, firstly, I just want to talk about something very quickly that's happened in the last day or so. So I think it's pretty necessary that I talk about it. So yeah, as you can see on screen right now, it's Sinister Turmoil, and I am now the leading director slash. In short, I own it. So I will be now doing everything related to it, which is pretty pretty cool. I've taken over the project and I've formed a little dev team, which is pretty pretty cool. And it's gonna be releasing. Hopefully, I'm gonna release a demo probably this month. Hopefully, I'm hoping to do that. And yeah, that's all I really want to talk about for the moment because I don't want to say too much. I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, just I wanted to notify you all that I am now taking over everything that is in the project. The old developer has given me full control of everything, and has given me ownership of the game. So yeah, without further ado, I think I'll end the stream off here. Thank you all for coming to the stream and joining me. Not many people have joined because I understand that it's the middle of the night in America. So I wasn't expecting that many people to join, but for the ones who have, it's really good that you guys stopped by today. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Also, I will hopefully be releasing an unboxing video in the next day or so. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.